Today I'm going to unbox the new Edelrid Ohmega, which is the successor of the Edelrid Ohm 1 and 2. And the Ohmega is going to be released in August 2025. So, here is the Ohmega. As of today, end of July, I could not really find it somewhere offline, so I decided to buy it online. And fortunately, I got one of the devices which were left in the online shop. I could only find it in like 2 or 3 shops in Germany. And for the device, I paid 125 euros, which I think is quite a high price point. But at least Edelrid points out that this is a real innovation, and I hope it's going to be an innovation. So here we have the 3 braking levels, which can be adjusted by properly tying the sling to the carabiner. We'll see if it's going to be a locking carabiner or a quick draw, or let's see. So we have 3 levels. The least amount adds 10 kilograms to the B layer. So the B layer can be 10 kilograms lighter than before. Medium 20 and up to 30 kilogram. The Edelrid Ohm 1, I think, added 15 kilograms, and the Edelrid Ohm 2 added 20 kilos. So here we have to decide between 10 and 20 up to 30 now. And you can even go below the Edelrid Ohm 1 resistance, and you can choose to take the Ohm 2 resistance, which should be the medium level here. Another improvement, I call it improvement, drastically, is the weight difference. This Ohmega only weighs 190 grams compared to my Edelrid Ohm 1, which I can weigh. So here I'm going to weigh the Ohm 1, generation 1. Oh, that's almost half a kilogram. So to me that feels way lighter. Here we have this really bulky device, and this is way less, I think. So let's get rid of this for a moment and focus on unboxing. The rope diameter is, it supports even light ropes down to 8.6. So I think that should be some of the lightest single ropes on the market, or triple certified ropes that reach it. Okay, just been produced and versatile for all rope parties. Integrated pulley reduces friction while climbing and clipping. Yeah, that's absolutely a pro. The Edelrid Ohm 1 really blocked sometimes when you try to jerk out some slack to clip, and there it just blocked, which to me, several times I fell on a spot route, or at least indoors, because I couldn't clip fast enough, even though the B layer paid out slack as quickly as I needed. But the Ohm just blocked and was jerked up, even if it shouldn't have done at that time. Okay, light and compact, yeah, we know. Okay. Voila. Here it comes. Okay. These are the 2 items inside. That's the Ohmega, which cost me 125 euros. Let me check it for a sec. That looks like on the Edelrid pinch. So if I pinch it here, then it should, it opens. And we have the direction of the rope inside. And here we have 1 plus, and here we have 3 pluses. So 3 pluses, rope goes up. I guess like that you will hang it into the carabiner / quick draw, but we will have to read the manual. And here it's only 10 kilo resistance. And I've seen it on some promo videos that you can combine them. Easy. Here, like this. Looks a bit like Mantelhitch? No, Mastwurf in German. It's not Mantelhitch, it's a Clovehitch. Looks like a Clovehitch, it's not a Clovehitch. Yeah, and you can just close it. And it's not heavy. Let's weigh this one. It says 190. Yeah, even less, 184. So this device becomes more of a no-brainer to just put it in your equipment when going somewhere. Maybe even a multi-pitch sport route where you definitely feel that the normal ohm is quite a bulky thing. And yeah, the pulley here inside is also a really nice feature. Yeah, it works easily. And then we have this camming mechanism here. It's like a Grigri or like the Pinch. It's a spring-loaded camming device. And yeah, that's the device. Super small compared to the Ohm. Really, it feels totally different. One of the reasons why I decided to get the Ohmega was that with the Ohm 1, I felt being a more heavy climber that sometimes I was really smashed into the wall because the falls were just too hard. So I always imagined one device that could make falls slightly less hard. So here we have this 10 kilo compared to the 15 kilo. That should be a difference, really. I know there are some other devices like the Z on the market, but since I live in Saxony, where we have long distances between the bolts, you really have to trust in the first bolt, and with the Z you are supposed to clip another quick draw above the first one, because it won't hold the fall in the first, being clipped as a first quick draw. And yeah, so that was not an option, the Z, although it looked quite tiny too, which was nice. And you could also set 3 different resistances. There's also another option, which is the Bauer. I reckon they are only here on the German market. Maybe they ship to other countries, but the Bauer is just, their marketing looked awful. I didn't know what to buy in their online shop. The device looked bulky. It did not look like really manufactured. Maybe it's some kind of homemade, but it was just not shiny enough for me, and I didn't know where to test it really. So I'm very happy Edelrid decided to release another resistor, and also that they've worked here with these indications of braking assistance levels, being plus 10 kilo, plus 20, plus 30, because that makes it easier to assess whether you need more or less belay assistance, how they call it here, braking levels. For instance, if I'm on a long route and I will have some rope drag anyways, due to not being able to extend all the quick draws that much, I won't need this braking assistance device, even being belayed by a very light person. And yeah, that's good. Also, the national regulations, as Edelrid also points out, make a difference. Here in Germany, we have the DAV, DAV rules, the association, the Alpinism Association, and they suggest that the climber should in lead maximum be max 10 kilograms heavier than the belayer for a normally experienced belayer. Indoors, of course. because there's no rope drag, and yeah. Okay, I'm curious what they say. Aha, you are going to pair it with a either locking or non-locking carabiner, but it says nothing about quick draw, so I think they want it to be close to the wall, which will probably affect also the angle of the device. Yeah, I mean, I think this is not a safety video here, so you can, if you're interested, go online and check out. If you're interested in the device, you should definitely check out the manual before, look at all the pictures and see what you can do wrong, possibly. Here you can see many things you shouldn't do. I guess you should not use it as a top rope anchor alone. Probably, yeah, here. You should back it up with at least a quick draw. But yeah, even better, so I think put it on here, somewhere on the root or on the first bolt, like I do it with the Ohm one. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.